Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. So, I'm starting a new thing where I'm going to do Sunday oracles. We are going to do oracles for all signs reading. And of course, we're going to start with the angel messages. And today I'm pulling them with you guys. So, as we're going to be live here, I'm just going to have some of my coffee. All right. So I've already burnt my incense. It smells so good. It's just finishing up. It smells so good. All right, so let's get started. I don't know. It feels like you guys are far away. I have a different setup right now. All right. This table has like a kind of like a moon. It's a moon shape, and my seat is like a long way. It's all the way down here. I can do readings on that side or on this side. I think I'm going to do it in the corner maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, that won't have to move that. Then have to move that again. Well, I think it was fine the way I had it. Alright, we'll leave it there. Alright, it feels like you guys are far away, but anyways. Thank you guys for being here. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe so you can chat in the chat and stuff like that. And you can be notified when I go live. And I'm getting back to my schedule again. So thank you all for being here. If you'd like to support my channel, you could like, share, subscribe, or you could also donate to my channel, to my PayPal, order a reading. I got it pinned at the top there for the reading, how you order them. You email me with your questions, and PayPal's there. Prices are in the description. And yeah, all right, let's get started. Welcome, JB. Welcome, nice to see you. Anyways, happy full moon in Sagittarius tonight. And I did do the full moon Sagittarius reading. It is already up. It's already time-stamped and everything, so you guys can just go to your timestamps and listen to the reading. And then, yeah, after I do this live, and so this is going to be oracles. Today we're going to use my Sacred Destiny Oracle, and we're also going to use my Shaman Oracle, my Mystical Shaman Oracle, and then I may pull a couple of messages from your soulmate, some things that they may want to say to you. All right, so that's what I'm going to do today for everybody. And this is like the full moon in Sagittarius is really about, peace, moderation. It's Sagittarius energy, so it's about like, finding the balance in your peace, moderation, also enjoying yourself. It's also very spiritual. Yeah. And there's also about like you're going to be getting a lot of signs and symbols that are going to be guiding you. So at this time. All right. So listen to the signs and symbols that you see and the things that happen. All right. And it is also a blue moon. So, all right. Let's see what angel's going to be with us today. So the first angel is take back your power, your God-given power and intentions to manifest blessings in your life. All right, so I was just talking. So, like, I'm connecting with a lot of you guys' energy, and I feel it too, you know what I mean? So, my angels were reminding me too, like, always remember, when you get a little ahead of yourself, that, take back your energy because maybe a lot of people are tapping in, right? So, anyways, so we got take back your power, your God-given power. Use your God-given power and intentions to manifest blessings in your life. That's Archangel Raziel. So that's the first angel that came out. That's also about clear intentions. This is a blue card. It's about clarity as well. And then we got Indigo and Crystal Children. You may have a bond with children who are sensitive. In particular, you can help children who are sensitive. So Indigo and Crystal Children. So you may be able to help children that feel a lot, They're very sensitive to energy. All right, let's see. What other angels are going to be here with us today for this Sunday Oracle? We have Patience, Archangel Josephiel. I can never say the name right. I always say Jovial, but anyways. Your dreams are blooming more rapidly than you realize. Still, they need nurturing and patience. Everything needs to be nurtured to grow. Like, that is love. That is everything. Plants and everything. So at the bottom of the deck, we have Beloved One, Archangel Samuel. I am helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. All right, so that's the angels. And then we'll get started with Aries. And then we'll go all the way to Pisces. And we're going to go quickly, okay? So I'm going to pull the cards. And then we'll read them. So I will pull them and read them. And that will be your messages from these. And whatever I get intuitively from these cards as well. So I might have to put my glasses on to be able to see these words. There's my glasses. Make sure they're clean. Hello from Boston. How you been, JB? How you been? Hope things are going good for you. You know, I heard that Taurus season is now for a lot of the Taurus is you're in your Chiron energy, which is about healing any pain that you've gone through and stuff like that. It's your time to heal right now. So pay attention to those healing opportunities in your life. For all Tauruses, all right? So, let's get started with the Mystical Shaman Oracle with Aries. We're going to do Aries first, and I'm going to pull the cards first, and then we'll see what they say, okay? And the other ones are Destiny, the Sacred Destiny. All right, so we're going to start off with the Mystical Shaman. And we're going to start with Aries. All right, let's see what the Mystical Shamans have for us today. For Aries on this full moon and Sagittarius. And happy Sunday, everybody. All right, see a few cards for Aries from this deck from the Mystical Shamans. What is your advice for Aries from the Mystical Shamans? And my angels, there we go. As soon as I said the angels and ancestors, then they want to speak. Okay, we're gonna put them down first, and then we're gonna read them. So that way we get through it really, like, very smoothly. The bottom of the deck, you have the arrow. Also, this is pointing your arrow, which is Sagittarius energy, right? Pointing your arrow to what you want. Let's see. And then we're going to pull some cards from this deck here, which is the Sacred Destiny for Aries. All right, let's see. I will just, we'll clear, okay, so the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to use this deck to clarify and this deck to read. And then at the end, we'll do messages from your person, okay? So we have the flow. So your energy is flowing, Aries. Your energy is flowing good right now. I also feel like your emotions and everything, like your emotions, it's beautiful. Look at this flow of your energy. Like you're really learning how to use your energy in a positive way. And in the full moon, like when you're feeling a lot, see the moon, and using that energy to manifest positive things, or releasing negative energy to create positive energy. That's what I'm feeling from that. And then you also have the Eagle card, which here is your wisdom, which is like you're using this energy to really tap into your eagle energy, to your wisdom. So the Hunter, and then we have the Sweat Lodge. So this is all about like self-healing and meditating. You may even go to a sweat lodge. You may be looking for one. It says the Hunter, right? You may be looking for the sweat lodge here, somewhere to go to heal, to do some energy healing. We got the arrow. I feel like you are on point. I feel like you're going to find what you're looking for. And you're going to use this energy to really create a flow in your life with the knowledge and wisdom that you're gaining. So to have the relaxation and peace, you may find a sweat lodge to really, go there and do some work on yourself. All right, see, what is this flow talking about with the ego for Aries when it comes to these? So these are opportunities that are happening for you. These are opportunities for you to be able to take action and knowing what you need to do in your life. So you're gaining the opportunity to find, to know the knowledge, that you need to take action, and that is creating this flow here. You create, so that the flow is creating with your wisdom that you have to take action with the opportunities that are presenting themselves. So that is beautiful. So that could be in the new moon when the opportunities arrive for you. See, that's a new moon right there. So when you're really feeling it, when you're feeling those emotions, you are transmuting them and making them flow. And you're using your emotions as well and your wisdom to guide you to look for this place that's going to bring you peace, where you can really tap into your, energy and create. Let's see, what is the hunter and the sweat lodge about for Aries? All right, we'll use that card for the arrow because the one that fell down. All right, so the hunter and the power. Okay, so this is going to really enhance your power within you, your creativity, your energy, protection. So the hunter, you may be, on a hunt for protection, like how to protect your energy, right? So that you can powerfully create and thrive with the arrow and reach your goals. See that? So that is the hunter here, like you're hunting for protection. So you're making sure that you have protection, you're protecting your energy so that you can have the power to create and thrive. Bottom of the deck, we have and delegate, so that you can delegate your energy and knowing where to put it at the right time. That is beautiful, Aries. I really love doing the oracles. All right, let's see what your soulmate person wants to say to you. And that probably goes with taking back your energy, right? Like, like learning to protect your energy so that you can thrive and use that energy. Isn't that awesome? All right, see. And, maybe sweat lodge or meditation or something like that may help you as well. All right, see, what does your soulmate want to say to you, Aries? All right. And I put my specs on. Thanks, everybody, for being here. All right, so the first card I see is the quality of your thoughts equal the quality of your life experiences. Thoughts are living energies that have numerous influences on what you attract into your life. Think love, and that is what you're going to attract. That is what your soulmate wants to say to you. And also they want to say to you is you are beautiful and a sensitive soul. Love's objective to the object is to help you to remember who you truly are, eternal being of light, and on your path of ever great love. And then we have every experience, regardless of whether you perceive it as good or bad, comes with a gift attached. Yet sometimes the gift only is received when one of passing of time and trust. All this should be, and that is all it should be. So I got for you, Aries. I already know we have a Taurus in the chat. All right, so welcome to all the Tauruses. We're going to do you next. We're going to do you next. It sounds so bad. We're going to do you next. Your turn. All right, let's go to Tauruses. You got to make it fun, or else you get like, you get tired after 12 signs of reading. You got to excite yourself. You got to make it exciting. So sometimes I joke around a little bit. Don't take my jokes too serious if you're a serious person. I like to joke around sometimes. All right, let's see. Taurus, what is these angels and ancestors want to say to you? All right. Bottom of the deck we have mystical shaman, the mystical shaman. And I always read the bottom of the deck always as your own energy. So I see that as you're like a mystical shaman. You could be somebody as a healer, a shaman, you know. So the child, you are the child, the seven. You could be a life past seven, but you are a moon child, okay? So that's what it shows me here. You know, see all the moons around the child, the child. Or you may have a child that is a moon child, you know. Pisces, our moon child, is Cancer is moon child. Um, so we have the gatherer. You could be gathering things, supplies. I see feathers. So I see feathers and stuff like that. So I also see other things like pumpkins and stuff like that, depending on what season is in your area where you're watching from. Uh, you may be finding feathers, blue and black feathers. Like it could be that you're finding feathers that are blue and black. That could be what you could be gathering some of them, like collecting them. Um, Also, we got the smoky mirror. The smoky mirror. So meditating, if you're feeling foggy, just meditate. If you're feeling like your energy is foggy, just meditate. And and whatever you put out, I feel like is coming back to you. So make sure you put out good, because this is smoky mirror. So that could be like fog. If you're putting out like foggy energy, then that's, gonna, if it's gonna mirror you with this, whatever is going on here. And we got magic. We got magic. And then we got the mystical shaman. So you could be very magical at this time. You could be seeing 33, or 33 could represent something to you. Let's get into this deck and clarify what else it's talking about. What is the child talking about here in the Taurus reading on this full moon in Sagittarius? This is not really the full moon reading, but it is the full moon tonight. So this is about your pleasure and about adventure. So things that you love to do, that makes you feel like a child, okay? So you may be wanting to do things that make you feel like just light, like a child, So go do something that is pleasurable, like, something that you really enjoy, something adventurous, something that you'd love to do, something adventurous, whatever it is. For some of you, you could be, going out in nature. For others of you, you could be enjoying like a waterfalls or whatever, if you are near one, but something that makes you feel like a child, when you were a child. That's what I'm getting, because I asked about the child, right? So it says pleasure and adventure. And so this reminds me of like, being, just wanting to enjoy things that you enjoy like as when you were a child, right? All right, see, what are you gathering here, Taurus? What are you gathering here? You're gathering your power. You're collecting your power, okay? So you're gathering your power here, okay? So you're zoning in, taking back your power, basically what Archangel Raziel is saying here. And we got indigo and crystal children here, right? So for some of you, you're going to really tap into your child energy and just be, be fun, right? Be more fun. So you're really collecting your energy right now. And maybe like, storms give you energy. Maybe they bring you like positive energy. So I love thunderstorms. All right, see, what is smoky mirror talking about for Taurus? Smoky mirror is security. So this could be like, you going to meditate around a fire, near a fire, in a water, whatever, near a lake. because this reminds me of like the lake or something that relaxes you. Do something that relaxes you. And here we got security, and it also it shows a bonfire. And like, you know, you may be like doing some stargazing, start a fire, have a fire, and look up at the sky and really be enlightened by, you know, the stars as well and what you're seeing in the sky. This could be really relaxing for you. What is the magic talking about here for Taurus? The 33. What is this talking about? Ooh. So we have love. So magic of you're magic when it comes to love, like you have very magical love. You are magically loved. See, that's love. And then we have blessings. So blessings in community. So blessings in community here as well. So we got the rainbow as well, and then we got in the trees, and we got the butterflies. So also, you may be enjoying a nature walk or just go to like a little falls, you know. This is like, this is the blessings that you feel, love. You feel love and blessings when you see the waterfalls, or there's waterfalls here. You may be going somewhere where there's waterfalls and really beautiful flowers. What is the magician is talking about here for a Taurus? Final message. Ooh, find the message, and we got like 3 cards. All right, with first card, we got the flow. You know, like allow your emotions to flow when you see the full moon. Like, you know, allow the magician, magical shaman is someone that's very peaceful, and they just allow their emotions to flow, right? So whatever the emotions that you're feeling, allow them to guide you with that magician energy that you have. And then we have opportunities are coming up for you here. This is also the new moon, and it says taking action, right? So when you're in the flow, you can take action because you have that shaman, mystical shaman energy. And we got new beginnings for you. All right, Taurus. Let's see what your love person, your soulmate, want to say to you. I see, Taurus. What does your soulmate want to say to you? Zone. Thank you guys for being here. Appreciate that. That helps me tap into more people. Oh, there comes Phoenix. Phoenix rising on the full moon. All right, Phoenix. Let Mama read. All right. She's just coming to smell she just came to smell the cards. She's leaving. They already got their treat today. All right, Taurus, you got like 4 cards. All right, so, hey, Solomon, Solace. Welcome, J Villa. I'm sorry if I don't say your names right. And Edison. Welcome, everybody. So we have love is like an ocean. That's what your person wants to say to you, Taurus. Love is like an ocean, forever longing for your shore. You are an eternal ocean of love. I close my eyes and my heart is filled with your rose court light. And we have everything happens for a reason. Even thoughts, the reason is sometimes unclear. I gracefully expect all that transpires into knowledge, that into knowing that unfolds through love in accordance with the divine will with my soul. That was a little hard to read. No matter what changes life bring, nothing will change my love for you. You gave me you gave my life purpose. Because of you, I feel safe. I am forever grateful. Thank you. And life is forever changing according with the nature and divine will. My May we lovingly embrace life and changes of seasons in the knowledge that all is as it should be and that love is all around there is. Love is all there is. And the bottom of the deck we have you are eternal. You are entering a period of positive changes, deep and profound transformation that occurs at the deepest level of your being. You're, you you emerge with a renewal of passion for life, full of romance and creativity. That's for Taurus. All right, we got the Jimmy Jams in the room. We got the Jimmy Jams in the room. Jimmy Jams, Jimmy Jams. Jimmy Jammers. All right, it's Gemini time. Geminis. Summer rising in Venus. All right, Geminis. Let's see for Geminis. Let's have a sip. I always forget to drink my coffee when I'm doing reading. But this is my fuel. My coffee is my fuel. I already ate a mango today. So I'm eating healthier again because I have the right things to eat healthy. All right, Gemini turn. All right, see what does the shamans want you to know in your destiny oracles? What do they want you to know for Geminis? Ooh, we got cards going out, coming out. All right, we got it. All right, I got cough. Hold on. I'm gonna mute myself. Gotta get that frog out of your throat. On the bottom of the deck, we got fire, Geminis. Okay, Geminis are Sagittarius is Gemini's opposite, right? And it's fire sign. So, Geminis, your energy is fire right now. You are fire. um, and we got the staff. The staff is like the Ace of Wands. The staff, the staff. You could. The staff in the taming of the wind. So you may have like a magic, like this is like having the magic wand to tame the energy around you, like the wind, taming the wind. Yeah, Geminis are the air energy, right? So you can create chaos or you can calm the winds because you have the fire of Sagittarius, which is about peace and balance and moderation. So, and so that's what I'm getting here. You are somebody that can tame the wind. And you got the staff to do it, you know what I mean? You got the magic wand, Gemini. I'm saying what I'm seeing. We got the moon energy here. And so, like, I feel like for a lot of you Geminis, you use that moon energy to manifest your blessings, right? You use that to also, like, to tame the energy. Like, that the wind can be like your thoughts and stuff like that. Like, you don't want your thoughts to be overwhelmed, right? So we got the rainmaker. The rainmaker is like the rain dance, the rainmaker, the wind tamer. So for some of you, you have the power to be very magical, and you are part of the upper world, because you're air, so you're part of the upper world. And we got Jaguar here. We're Jaguar. All right, so you're part of the upper energy. You're not part of the lower energy. You like the upper energy. You're up higher than a lot of people out there. So you're like the Jaguar. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like you could look up what the Jaguar represents, but we're gonna clarify here. Um, but I feel like you got people's attention. Like, you got some, like, Jaguar to me is like somebody that's very important or something. Like, you got somebody important's attention, right? That's what I see here, Geminis. Let's clarify. Let's see. All right, see, what does the staff talking about and taming the wind for Geminis? These are beautiful cards. I love them. These also were given to me. These were a gift from one of one of my clients and friends. We got purifying, and we have success. So you are somebody that has the magic wand to purify and to have success in your life. By taming the wind, you can have success, and you, by purifying, you have the power. You have the, you're given the like magic wand because you know how to purify your energy, right? That's why you're given the wand, right? Because you know how to purify your energy. So you're trusted with that wand. You're trusted with that power. So the creator is giving you power to create, to because you are somebody that knows how to purify energy. You know how to be successfully taming energy. Like, that is crazy. Like crazy windy energy. Like, you know what I mean? Overthinking. People, like, not thinking. They kind of like overreact, like, without thinking. Like, they make the worst out of a little mountain out of a molehill. Like, you know how to tame that. And make people understand. Gemini, you're very successful at that. So I see that panther there. Panther, is that the panther? That could be the jaguar too, but I see that as a panther. I don't know. Maybe that could be this jaguar here, right? So you could be taming somebody that's very powerful, and then you got their attention. You know what I mean? You got their attention. um, yeah, you got some powerful people's attention, Gemini. Let's see what the moon energy here is. What is this moon energy for Geminis? All right, we got miracles. That moon energy, you know how to manifest beautiful miracles and new beginnings. The rainmaker, new beginnings. So Gemini, because you are a very powerful being, you are very pure energy. You know how to purely do it, with your love, and you are also the heart chakra. So you can bridge the gap between the upper and the lower energies, right? So miracles are happening, and this maybe could be in the moon and in this full moon right now. Miracles are happening, are just around the corner, or you're gonna see the rainbow at the end of the rain here, because the rainmaker, and then there's new beginnings here. The sun is gonna rise, and there's gonna be new beginnings here for some of you. You're a very powerful being. So what's this jaguar and upper energy talking about? What is this upper energy talking about for Gemini? The upper energy talks about your truth, You are grounded in your truth, Gemini, and nothing can shake you from your truth. Like, this tree is planted solid. So you're planted solid in your truth because you are upper energy. You are positive energy. You are purified, good energy. That's why you're trusted with the power, Gemini. And this is why you're having new beginnings here coming in for you. What is the jaguar talking about for Gemini? Is this about powerful people noticing Geminis? Ooh, we got healing chaos, Gemini. So, and stillness. So you have got, the jaguar has, this is what I said. Like, you have gotten some powerful people's attention on how you heal energy, how you become a healer, because you can heal chaos and make it very peaceful and still. Healing chaos, healing storms, Gemini. Because you've learned how to do it. You've learned to forgive as well, You give to the moon. And we got love. We got love, Geminis. We got love. We are love, Geminis. So that's what I got. And you know how to be still and think. That's what I got for you, Gemini. Let's see what your... Woo! Cards, cards can... Yeah, so it all began because you know how to purify. That's what I wanted me to... when you're powerful, when you're a powerful being, if you're using your energy for positive, and you're learning how to use your energy for positive and truth and honesty, you can really help people heal chaos. And yes, it's not going to be easy, but you'll get through it. You'll get through it. If you don't give up, you'll get through it. I feel like you're very determined, Geminis, that I'm speaking to. All right, let's see. What is your soulmate want to say? Because you are fire, Geminis. All right, let's see. What does your soulmate want to say to you, Geminis? Okay, that's a lot. That's a lot. Okay, let's go quickly do it. That's a lot. Okay, so be still and listen and feel and just be. Give your have you forgiven what is truly important, or have you forgotten what is truly important? You you pause from this world. You pass from this world. All you can take with you is your soul and the beautiful memories that it holds. And then we have two hearts emerge through an explosion of love, unite their creative, unlimited wealth. Together they fulfill their dreams. Let's do it, Gemini. Let's do it. Merge our love and do it together. Everything happens for a reason, and even though the reason is sometimes unclear, I gradually accept all the transparent and the knowledge and the knowing that it will unfold through love and according with the divine with my soul. So you believe that it's going to unfold in divine timing, and try to look at things more from feeling level. What is your heart saying? If you look at life purely through your logic, you will always get to the point where it seems to make no sense. True wisdom and understanding resides in the heart. A great love life requires intimacy, trust, and the ability to share your feelings. Express your doubts and fears, your likes and dislikes. Talk openly, listen, and be present, always with an open heart and mind. So that's the Geminis for your person saying to you. All right, Cancers. All right, let's go. Cancers. What is the oracles want to say to you? Ooh. What does the oracles want to say to you? I'm holding them backwards. What does the oracles want to say to Cancer? Let's start with Cancer. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right, let's get one more card, maybe. All right, thank you. The bottom of the deck, we have the moon. The moon, you are the moon. That is your energy. And we have the wild woman. The wild woman, Cancer. And we have the ghost dance. The ghost dance. So you could be, doing a little energetical dance. That's to me like it'd be like a ghost dance. And we got completion. We got completion. You may have been dancing around something for a while, and you're finally completing it. You finally completed what you were doing here. The wild woman here. Let's get into it. We got the moon as well, and we got the upper world. So you're part of the upper world. That's good. So let's see for Cancer. I hadn't even asked yet, but the wild woman is really learning to delegate. To really delegate their life. To really dance through the life that, dance through the life, and sometimes just in your mind, like the ghost dance, right? And then we have, and also being flexible. So being wild, being more like, this is like you don't fit in like the square box or tradition. You're maybe more like somebody that's not very traditional, and you learn to delegate and figure things out, and you could be somebody that's very flexible. You just go with the flow, right? You go with the flow, and you go as the energy, as you're feeling it, because you are the moon. Let's go. Let's see what is the ghost dance here about. And sometimes you may be, doing, doing your own little dance, but maybe things aren't very clear, but you figure it out because you figure it out by yourself how to complete something. Because the ghost dance, to me, it reminds me of like foggy, like something, if something is like a little bit foggy, you figure it out, just by delegating and being more flexible with yourself and allowing yourself to really be yourself, be the wild side of yourself, and really be like you're in your moon energy. And this is helping you to thrive, like this ghost, like in your mind, is what I feel like this is really helps you to thrive in your life, the ghost dance, like when that you do when nobody's looking, like, what I mean, you kind of like have your own little, I don't know, what is this talking about, the ghost dance? So yeah, when you go on an adventure, you kind of like just do your own thing, and it makes you thrive in your life, and you end up at the perfect places, which helps you thrive and helps you to complete something. What is this what is completion talking about here? Like you may be shedding old skin, like, what I mean, like there's a snake, but the snake is eating its own tail, right? So like we got fulfillment. So like, yeah, like the completion is your fulfillment. And this shows me as also the full moon. So the peach reminds me of something like it's also very tempting. So this is something that is fulfilling you, fulfilling your what you want, right? So in the bottom of the deck, we got inner peace, and it's bringing you inner peace. Whatever that you've been working on, and silently like working on it behind the scenes, maybe because that ghost dance is bringing you like the adventure, and helping you get to thrive. And so you finally are where you're feeling good, where you're feeling your inner peace, where you really feel good. You're finally where you want to be with your inner self, I think. What is that? What else is this talking about? What is the moon talking about here for Cancers? So you so there may have been some like illusions, right? But you'll learn to find this like find solitude, and when things aren't clarity, when things aren't clear for you, you have learned to find solitude in that. The unclarity, the uncertainty, you just have faith. You just trust, and now you've gotten that fulfillment. It's because you accepted the solitude, and when oh so taking some solitude. That's not what I would. The one card I read it wrong. That is illuminated. So when you're taking your time, like when you're taking time for yourself, when things are foggy and you can't figure things out, and you feel like you're just dancing like like a ghost doing a ghost dance, you figured it out by taking some time for yourself, and it's bring you the illumination. It brings you the clarity, the illumination, the clarity, and this moon energy here. What I was asking about, and you are the of the upper energy. So you may be going on a voyage. You may be going on a voyage at this time right now. Right now, like you may be traveling somewhere. So this is also the full moon, right? So you may be going on a voyage of relaxation, something that's going to help you to relax and bring you new opportunities. All right, that's what I got for you, Cancer. So these are Oracle Sundays. I'm going to do them every Sunday. I'm not really sure what time, but every Sunday I am making my schedule for and putting that in there. So every Sunday it's going to be oracles. And I don't know which oracles I will get into every Sunday, but it'll be different every Sunday. Let's see for your soulmate want to say to you, Cancers. Let's see your soulmate want to say to you, Cancers. Okay. All right. So no matter what changes life brings, nothing will change my love for you. You give my life purpose. Because of you, I feel safe. I am forever grateful. Thank you. And also, we got the quality of your thoughts equal the quality of your life experiences. Thoughts are living energies that have the enormous influence on what you attract into your life. Think of love, and that is what you're going to attract. And then we have the love that emits from my beloved heart. My beloved heart is the light that stems from the mind of God and goddesses through each other, because each other become one. I give thanks to and for all the endless blessings that is you. So I got for Cancers. And the bottom of the deck says, you are loved more than you consciously know. Share your insecurities with the one that you love. You will be surprised and reassured by their reaction. Love is all around you. All right. Now we're going to go to Leos. All right. What does the angels, ancestors, shamans want to say to Leos? What is the shaman messages for Leos? There's a couple cards. There's a card that's turned over. I'm not going to use it. If it comes out, then I'll use it. All right, let's see. For Leos. Okay. We got the arrow. So you are on point with something here. That is your energy. Like you are maybe connecting also with... oh, you got a couple of cards hiding here. It did come out. These cards that were flipped over, they did come out, just so you know. We have the Earth Keeper, and we got a luminous warrior. So somebody that brings like clarity and energy of clarity. And we have the Earth Keeper, somebody that protects the earth. We got Vision, the Vision Quest, and we got the Rainmaker, and we have the Witness. Let's get into it with the mystical shaman. All right, let's see. What does the mystical shaman want to say about the Keeper message and the Illuminate Warrior for Leos? So you will help everything work out properly. You may be somebody that is like somebody that is an environmentalist, somebody that keeps everything working well, you know what I mean? You make everything work. So this is the Earth Keeper, somebody that keeps everything together, you know, that observes basically, because that's delegating. You're watching and learn. You're watching to see what needs to happen, what needs to be done. And then we have the Power, which is illuminated. You have a lot of power of knowing. You have been, you know, given the power of knowing things. So you're the warrior of knowledge, and this is like your power. That could be your power, right? That could be what your power is. So you have a vision and you have a quest to go on. So let's see what this vision quest is. With the Rainmaker, so there's a lot of potential with the Rainmaker and the freedom that you will get from this vision quest. So it bring you a lot of freedom, and maybe even if you're on social media, you'll be getting a lot of followers, a lot of people that will follow you and they will like your stuff. If you are somebody that's a content creator, because your vision that you have, you are going on a quest of it, and there could be potential with someone that is maybe somebody that is the Rainmaker, you know, there could be a lot of potential with that. So there's a lot of opportunity potential for that. So what is the witness talking about here with the arrow? The witness, the arrow. Witness in the arrow for Leos. We got the witness is adventure. So you may be going on a lot of adventure, and may be learning stuff. You may be also observing things that you may be witnessing things. You know, you may become a witness of something beautiful even. Because adventure, you may be seeing something really beautiful, witnessing something beautiful in your life. Something, you know, brings simplicity into your life, makes things lighter in your life. So, what is the final message here for the arrow for Leos? The arrow for Leos and the witness. Okay, so the witness, as soon as I said witness, we got these cards came out. So we got delegate, we got protection, and we have the purity. The purity. So there could be someone that is witnessing something as well for some of you, and that could be somebody that's a protector. They could have like very pure energy, and they could be very delighted person, or you know, they could be somebody that helps you protect you, or you could be someone that helps protect someone here that is very pure. Somebody's very pure, innocent, you know, somebody that could be a witness to something, and you may be protecting them because they're a witness to something. They need protection for some of you because they are pure, and they're pure delight. This person, it could be you. Somebody could be protecting you, your energy, because you're pure delight. And there's fulfillment here. There's going to be fulfillment, and there's going to be action taken, okay? Action. All right, now we're going to read from the mystical from the soulmate. I got to make sure I put the right cards back to the right decks. I've done that before where you put the wrong cards in the wrong decks, and then randomly they show up in different readings. All right, let's go to the soulmate cards and see what Leos need to know about their person wanting to say to them. All right. For Leos, what does your soulmate want to say to you for your Leos? Someone living Venus. Ooh, got one up. Okay. Try to look at things more from feeling level. What is your heart saying? If you look at life purely through logic, you will always get to the point where it seems to make no sense. True wisdom comes from understanding residing in the understanding that resides inside your heart. And then we have love is an experience of God and goddesses flowing through you. Love is a sacred union, a great creation, powerful, which is through the merging of two souls becomes an exploration of divine. So that is what true love is. And then we have new love is coming your way, yet this is what your person wants to say, that they're wanting to give you their love to you. So new love is coming your way, yet in order for this to manifest, you must first release the past. Are you ready? All it takes is to conscious desire to do so. Are you ready to let go of the past and embrace this new love that's coming in or may already be in your life? Your love is like a burst of sunshine on a cloudy day. Your smile is imprinted in my heart. Your beauty is reflected by the stars. Your scent is the air that I breathe. Well, there you go, Leo. Somebody loves you. They want you to let go of the past. All right, Leos. So now we're going to move to Virgo. All right. Let's see. What does the little cards want to say to Virgos? Thank you all so much for being here. And thank you for so many likes. I think that's the most likes I've ever had. Thank you so much. All right, let's see. For Virgos, what is the messages for Virgos? Come on, angels. Let me know, angels. Taking back my power. Working overtime. Being patient. We got the flow. Your energy is really flowing, and you know, you got the smoky mirror in the bottom of the deck, Virgos, and we got the witness. You may be witnessing some miracles, as I'm catching that right away. I'm catching it as you're witnessing some miracles happening. Ooh la la. So we have the Score Store. I have never seen this card before. The Sorcerer. Oh wow, we got the Sorcerer. So you maybe witnessed, you know, something from a sorcerer. Could be like a male witch, like a sorcerer, somebody that does dabbles in witchcraft. The Sun. We got the Sun. We got the Sorcerer. We got the Sun, and we got the Sweat Lodge. And we got the Soul Retrieval. That, you know, there may have been, we got the Soul Retrieval here for you. So there may have been someone that may have been trying to steal your destiny. Destiny stealers. You know what I mean? So, but you did the work. Like, you really, like, recharged your energy. You learned to maybe dabble in the sorcery because you witnessed a lot. So you learned. And you learned how it all worked and what, you know. And you may have found, because you learned, you may have found out that somebody tried to steal your destiny, right? So you learned to recharge your energy, collect the sun. You may have even gone to places where you can really meditate and even gone to a sweat lodge. Um, and you have retrieved your soul. And you have really, like, then we got the holy mountain, and we also got the smoke and mirror and the holy mountain. Somebody may have been throwing a lot of smoke and mirror at you, but you know, you have overcome that. I gotta stretch my legs. Ooh, but stay too long for like that. Oh my god. So wow, I'm almost feeling nauseous when it comes to that. What that of feeling from that. Yeah, you retrieved your soul. We're gonna get into this. But you know, you have powerful energies with you. If you're watching this, you know that is gonna that are helping you. We got the angels. We always got the archangels that are helping us get through some of this stuff that people try to do to us. There's evil people out there. A lot of evil people. You know what I'm saying? There is. It's no joke. Not everybody that has a deck of tarot cards is a positive person. Or even if not everybody that has an oracle card is oracle cards is positive, or not even everybody that goes to church is positive. So there you go. So anyways, what is this witness talking about for Virgo? So we got flexibility, Virgo. So you're witnessing truth and flexibility, like what it really means to be flexible. You know, like I know you have Mercury as your planet, and it is very analytical and very like perfectionist, right? That's Virgo's energy is perfectionist, and you have learned to trust to be more flexible, and you have witnessed how things really happen when you're being more flexible. You have witnessed a lot here is what I'm seeing, and you're learning to trust. You're learning to trust more. So you're learning to trust more when you're being flexible. So what is this sorcerer about? What is this sorcerer about for Virgos? So you've learned, like I said, like didn't I say that you've learned sorcery, which can be anything. You learned how to tap into your wisdom, your emotional wisdom as well. So this is wisdom. That's why the sorcerer is here. You learned a lot about your emotions, and you learn to trust them. Yeah, you learn to trust your emotions. And this has allowed you to be more flexible. It's because you witnessed it. So once you see it, you can't unsee it, right? I'm like that too. I don't believe it until I see it. You know, what's the sun here for Virgos? We got the power, the power. So the sun gives you power, and you have learned that as well. This is part of that wisdom that you learned, how to recharge your energy, how to recharge your power. Yeah. And you have also learned what energizes, like what gives you power in the sun, and even the storms might give you like that, that energy of like I want to go, and I'm really excited, when it storms, when I hear thunderstorm, it really makes me feel really good. And then if it's that light rain, that misty rain, that's so beautiful, right? Isn't it nice when it happens? So you've learned to really own, and you're taking back your power. And what is Sweat Lodge talking about here for Virgos? Cheers. Truth and action. So when you learn to meditate, or really learn to collect your energy, take your power back, all that stuff, you learned that you learned the truth and how to take action, and that nothing can um, deter you from your truth, because you're stuck in it. Like you're solidly believe what you know, right? Because you've learned, and you can take action. So this is that's what Latch has maybe helped you do, is really taking back your power and knowing your power. And this has really helped you to retrieve your soul. You may have felt like for a long time you had no purpose, because someone may have tried to, like, project their life to you, and take your life purpose, right? People try to do that all the time. So you've learned it through stillness. And what is this soul retrieval for Virgo? It's a very interesting reading for Virgo. What's the soul retrieval for Virgo? Because you learned that you are protected, that nothing can take, like nothing can, you're so grounded and rooted now that nothing can shake it, nobody can take shit from you now, right? That's what I'm saying. And we have adventure, and we have delegating. So you have learned that through adventure, and by enjoying yourself, you taking back your power. Yeah. And by really observing too, right? By delegating and keeping an eye out for what's going on, right? And the bottom of the deck, we have patience, and you've learned to be very patient, and just be in your happy energy. That's when we take our power back, is when we're happy, and we don't let others take our happiness and be a killjoy, right? And you have learned to really be pure in your life, and really pure intentions. So I see for you, Virgos. Let's put back these cards, and then we'll read the soulmate messages. I'm hungry. I need to eat. I need to get through this reading so I can go make something to eat. I don't know what I'm going to eat yet. But we'll just have coffee for now. Cheers. All right, let's see what your soulmate wants to say to you, Virgo. All right, glasses are going on. This would be how, if you're waiting for the timestamp later, and you don't know where the timestamps for every sign, so you can just go wherever I put my glasses on. That's where the goes from one reading to the next one right after that. All right, let's see. Let's see. What does your soulmate want to say to you, Virgo? Because you can kind of skim through it, and then find out where your sign is, if you know how the sign are located. All right, let's see what your soulmate want to say to you. It says, love overcomes all obstacles. A change in attitude is all it takes to turn things around. Trust in love's power. It will transform you and the one you love. All will soon be clear. Your love is like a burst of sunshine on a cloudy day. Your smile is imprinted in my heart. your beauty is reflected by the stars, and your sense is in the air that I breathe. And we have, you are who you are because of your history. All it has helped you to grow in love and wisdom. Every experiences has blessed you in some way. Embrace the past and forgive everything that needs forgiving. And we have, surrender all that no longer serves you. Let go that and remain burdened in your heart. Come come to the surf Let it come to the surface and let it be healed. Let there be peace for new energies to enter. A new beginning transforms darkness into light. That's what I got for Virgos. We're going to go to Libras. What are the beautiful messages for our beautiful Libras? What are the beautiful messages for our beautiful Libras? Beautiful Libras. What are the messages for the beautiful Libras? Ooh. Ooh la la. Bottom of the deck, we have corn. You know, I instantly thought of that little kid goes, corn. And it went viral. The little kid that said corn went viral. It's so good. So we have a Pacha woman. A Pacha woman. That reminds me of like the Native American. A Pacha woman. Reminds me of them. You know, a Native American woman. And we have the smoky mirror. When you're, like when you're feeling, a lot of smoke and stuff, just, take care of yourself and your energy. The star seed. You may be a star seed, Libras. And then we got corn on the bottom of the deck, and we got fire. You got the fire, 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 fire. And we have the circle. This also reminds me of the children, the children, the children that are missing and indigenous. All right, let's see. What is this? What is the Apache woman? What is the Apache? That could be. Maybe I'm saying it wrong. Pachama. You guys can see the word, but it doesn't have to be either or. It doesn't have to be one or the other. It can be either gender. Let's see, what is this talking about? Okay. So, going forward, so there is somebody that is somebody energetically helping you go forward into your life, like going towards the happiness, going forward to the more sunny, happy, lighter times. All right, Libras, there is someone here that is helping you going forward into the sunny, happy, happy self. And we have patience. So, you could be feeling a lot of emotions on the full moon, and it's asking you to be more patient. Just be patient with yourself as well, because this is a full moon. It brings a lot of energy. It brings a lot of emotional feelings, okay? So you may be wanting to go forward, but you're being patient here, and you are being, guided as you go forward. And you're going to be feeling a lot of freedom when this finally happens. And, you're going to have a lot of followers. You're going to have a lot of followers because you have this flow. You have a flow with you, okay? You have that flow. You have that flow. So, there's going to be a lot of, freedom where you're going. You're going forward, and you've been patient, and there's going to be freedom, okay? So, and there's going to be help, energetical help for you. So, what's smoke and mirror for Libras? What is smoke and mirror for Libras? The courage. Okay, so like the courage. Having courage to, even when you don't see things very clearly, have the courage. Still have the courage to wonder, to use your imagination, to wonder. Have the courage to wonder. Don't just accept something. You're allowed to wonder about it, question it, right? And you're starseed. What is this wonder talking about, and what do you need to have courage about? What is it that you need to have courage about with smoky mirror? Have courage to be happy. And this happiness is like that, your spirit happy. Allow your spirit to wander and be happy. And allow it to heal. Because I see that purple there reminds me of the amethyst. And you are a starseed. So what does the starseed want you to know? What does the starseed want Libras to know? You are a starseed and you are a blessing. You are a blessing. And you are a blessed starseed and you heal chaos. You have the power to heal chaos because you're starseed. So it's time to be corn. It's time to be famous. It's time to really let your fire, start up a creative endeavor in your life and really create your circle. The people that have your back, your circle, your tribe, right? See, what is corn talking about here? What is the final message here for Libras? So you can heal chaos when you're happy and you allow yourself to wander. Have the courage to be happy. You deserve it, Libras. So the final message here is you're going to have a lot of inner peace when you allow yourself to wander. And this is going to bless you with like the healing that you have the power to give to others because you're a starseed. And this is going to lead you to something you really enjoy. Pleasure. And it's going to help you to be more flexible. And it's going to help you to know that you can speak your truth. And that you'll still be safe. Okay? Yeah. And you have a community of people that love you. Okay? All right. Let's see what your soulmate wants to say to you. All right, Libras. Thank you, everybody, again. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, Libras. What does your soulmate want to say to Libras? Ooh, there's one that popped out right away. Okay. It's a lot of cards, Libras. Okay. All right, Libras. Let's see. It says, oh man, I'm starting to like oh, this is the wrong ones. Because those are not my bifocals. Can't use those. I have too many glasses. Now I can see. Let us be the love. Let us be love we seek. Let us be the love that we seek. Let us be the change that we wish to see. Let us give freely to one another without conditions, for it is giving that we will receive. It is that and giving that we will receive. And I am so grateful for you and my life and my love. You, my love. You give so freely without condition. Life is endless flow of blessings because of your great love. I am forever grateful. You are loving kindness and for the joy that you bring to my life. You are a gift from the eternal heart of love. and a blessing from the most benevolent universe. Every experience, regardless of whether you receive it as bad or good, comes with a gift attached. Yet sometimes the gift is only revealed with the passing of time. Trust all is it should be. That's for Libras. All right. Are you ready, Scorpios? Are you ready? All right. Let's go to Scorpios. I'm going to just shuffle the cards a little bit because I haven't done it. We're halfway through, so might as well. I don't like to, be too rough on these cards because they are oracles and they're not just, they're just not something that I want to wreck. They're beautiful cards too. All right. Let's see for Scorpios. What does the shamans want to say to Scorpios? Now, these readings are really good for people too that are on their shaman journey or on a spiritual journey or just everyday life. Let's see for Scorpios. We don't do religion here. We do spirituality. We do the higher spirituality here. And, Jesus is not a religion, so we do Jesus here too. Yeah, we have Jesus here too. But so I just wanted to say that in the Scorpio reading because there is a Scorpio that is judging me, and yeah, and we are love here. Scorpio, it says the moon. You are the moon. You can use that moon energy to create the blessings in your life, and let go of guilt, resentment, hatred, and any type of things that you're holding on to that are negative. Because when you hold on to negative things, it doesn't just hold back the person that you're feeling the negative things for, it holds you back. So when we forgive someone, we're doing ourselves a favor, not them. All right? So the moon is that you can make life what you want it to make, because you are very powerful moon energy. You are a Scorpio. You are all about transformation. So you are the moon here, and you are very magic. You are the magician here as well. That's magic. You have a lot of magic. So using that magic for good, right? So taming the wind. So you're someone that can tame, heavy emotions, the wind, the storms, the getaway. So you may be needing a getaway to have a getaway, And I feel like this is a message from your ancient one, your ancestor, one of your ancestors. The hummingbird showed itself too. So let's get into this here. What is the moon talking about for Scorpios? What is the moon talking about for Scorpios in this reading? What I all just said intuitively about the moon to you, it will bring you freedom. And it'll also make people want to follow you instead of run from you. You know what I mean? Yeah, so if they see you really using that energy, they're going to want to follow you. They want to know what you're doing that is bringing blessings into your life, right? So I feel like it's going to bring you a lot of freedom as well. Really tapping into your moon energy and using it for your life. Let's see, what is this freedom talking about with the moon for Scorpios? Trust. It's going to bring you a lot more trust, especially forgiving others and forgiving yourself. It's going to bring more trust. It's going to help you to trust more, trust yourself more, trust others more. What's this magic? What is this magic within Scorpio? What is the magic within Scorpio? You also got 33, and Jesus was 33 when he died, right? So there's potential. So there's a lot of magic. You have a lot of magic potential. But if you don't tap into it, how can you make it happen, right? Adventure. So you can create your own adventure going on this getaway. Maybe you want to go on a getaway. Maybe you want to go on a trip. So your magic can make that happen, right? This adventure. You could be a very adventurous person. So there's a lot of potential there. Lot of potential. So tap into your magic within you. You know, your Jesus magic. That's what I want to say. Jesus magic, because there's 33, right? And it's very innocent magic. It's not like, you know, even Jesus walked on water. Jesus was a magician too. Yeah. Before he was the creator, before he became before he became who he is now to all of us. He was a magician. What is the taming in the wind for Scorpios? Purifying. So when you're taming the energies within yourself, you purify energy. You transmute the energy, transform the energy into any energy can be, even negative energy can be used to create positive energy. Just like a filter, like when you get dirty water, you put it through a filter and it becomes clean water. It's energy. It's all energy. The same with our thoughts. So when we purify them, when we use our good side, then we can see the good things. And then we can transmute that energy and transform that, taming the wind, like even within our soul, we can tame that energy within ourselves. And this is bringing the truth. Purification knows that you are safe and that nothing can touch you. That when you purify yourself and you tame yourself and your energy, then nothing can blow you away. Like nothing can blow the truth away from you. Like that's what I'm seeing here, right? They can try. So tell me about this taming of the wind and purification. Leadership and going forward. This is going to help you to go forward in your life and go more to the happy, sunny place where you're wanting to go. Going forward to a more happy, sunny place, right? And so taking leadership in this wind, right? Because you have the power to change the wind. If the wind is against you, you can make it go with you. Instead of, you know what I mean? You have the power to change the direction of the wind or taming it, just calming it, just by speaking to your ancestors. I do that sometimes. I'll talk to Creator. I'll talk to him when things are not, the weather isn't what I like it to be, and I like it to be a little bit warmer or the wind to calm down a little bit. I do it, and it works. You have to be connected to the Most High. All right, see, what is this what is this? Oh, giveaway. What is this giveaway? Patience. I thought it was a getaway. It's a giveaway. So you may be doing a giveaway. Something. Patience and stillness. Patience and stillness. And protection. So with patience and stillness, you're protected. So why is give away here? What is this giving away about? What are you giving away? You're giving away your fulfillment if you're not patient and you release the past. Like what you're doing is you are giving away your fulfillment, the things that are meant for you. That I can't say it. I can't put sugar on this and turn it any other way than this. So you have to release negative energy, and that is just the cards are very clear on that. Be patient still and purify your energy, and so you don't give away the good things that you want to that you need in your life and that can bring you joy in your life. You know what I mean? You want to take the good and leave the bad, right? That's what you want to do. You take what resonates and leave the rest behind. You don't need to take this to your reading. It is a general reading. I don't know who I'm tapping into, but I'm tapping into somebody. So don't give it away. Don't give it away. Give it away by having peace. If you have peace, then nobody can take your energy. No one can take your peace, right? So yeah, learn to have that purification so that nobody can take your peace from you and your joy and your happiness, right? Because when we're angry, then we manifest more angry energy into our life. So, like, yeah, don't let nobody do that to you. All right. So let's see what your soulmate wants to say to you, Scorpio. All right, let's see. What does Scorpio's soulmate want to say to them? What are y'all having for supper? What are y'all eating today? Saggies done yet? Not yet. They're next. Next to Saggies. All right, let's see. What does your soulmate want to say, Scorpio? Scorpio. All right, we need our glasses again. We need to be smart for a minute. We need to be like a sexetary for a minute. All right. Says trust in the healing power of love. Scorpios. Aww. Trust in the healing power of love, for it is only through love that happiness is possible. Observe all of the observe all that has transpired, but don't get emotionally attached. The storm will clear. You can be of assistance to one of your the one that you love, only if you remain positive. Yeah, we can only be a benefit to our partner or the people around us if we're positive. Yeah. It is only normal to miss someone who is dear to you. But remember that love knows no separation. You may be physically apart, yet spiritually you are always united. Those you love are forever present in your heart. And we have everything happens for a reason, and even though the reason is sometimes unclear, I gracefully accept all that transpires in the knowledge that is unfolding through love and according to with the divine that all will the divine will of your soul. All right, that's what I got for you. Next, we are on Saggy Wedgies. Saggy Wedgies. I need one of those fans. I need to make a fan. Hot in here. It's hot in here. It's that fire in me. The full moon. The full moon brings all the I don't want to say nothing. Okay. All right, Saggies. We are on Saggies now. Let's see. What does the cards and the shamans want to say to Saggies? The Ghost Dance is your first card. Doing the Ghost Dance too, eh? The Gatherer. We got the Gatherer. We're going to clarify all of them here. And we also got the Medicine Wheel. So the Ghost Dancer, and we got the Medicine Wheel. The Medicine Wheel. And then we have the Time Master. The Time Master. And then we have the Gatherer. And below that is the Child. All right. So let's clarify the Ghost Dance. What is this for Saggies? What is this Ghost Dance for you, Saggies? Ooh. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. Love and healing chaos. So you may be helping people to heal some chaos with your love that you have. You know, you can heal chaos with your love. And you may have been, just kind of, okay, no, it just reminds me of like eggshells. You may have felt like you're like just, walking on eggshells, like having to dance like you weren't even there, like a ghost, like, you know what I mean? Like having to do a ghost dance, like, be very quiet, or, be very sneaky or quiet or whatever, like to not upset somebody or something. But I feel like you help people heal chaos, Saggies. Your love helps people heal chaos, okay? So when people have gone through chaos, you can help them heal the chaos that have gone through with your love, because you're love. And what's the medicine wheel here? You may be somebody in you may be somebody that's into natural medicines or making them, or figuring, learning about them. Enlightenment. So you're learning about them. That's what I just said. So sometimes the cards that come out right after I say it, they're just confirming what I'm saying. So you may be learning how to make natural medicines and really enlightening yourself about it. Learning about it. Saggies, you're learning about your higher being right now. And this is really the time too. This is your full moon as well today. And this is helping you to really purify your energy. This knowledge and wisdom that you're gaining about natural medicines and how to take care of our bodies with food. Food that God grew for us, you know what I mean? So you're really getting enlightened about how to heal and how to heal chaos, and through how to heal, use natural medicine. What is the time master here for Saggies? So time will bring you freedom. So if you maybe set a timer, I don't know, for some of you set a timer, but like time, in time you will have followers, and in time you will have the freedom. But right now you're gathering all the information that you need. So, and also what I'm feeling from the time master is like, master your time. Like, master your time is what I mean is like set time away for certain things. Like set a schedule. So that's the best way to keep track of your time, is to set schedule for different things that you're doing and figuring out how long it takes you to do that and how much time you're going to need in between something. I don't know, that's came out. That's going to bring you a lot of freedom, and that's going to make things take off for you. Tell me more about this freedom and time master. Yeah, you're going to be thriving in your truth, because all this knowledge and wisdom that you're learning about natural medicine as well, this enlightenment is not gonna, like, this is gonna bring you success. It's gonna help you thrive in your life. It's gonna make you healthy. It's gonna make you healthy, and then it's gonna bring the truth, and nothing's gonna be able to like take you away from that. You're gonna be very grounded in it. Very grounded in it. And you have learned to really forgive. You've learned to give your burdens to the moon, release and ask the moon to help you manifest, right? So what is the final message here? What are you gathering? What are you gathering? You're gathering your focus and protection. So you're preparing yourself for this life that you're embarking in healing chaos, helping people heal their chaos. So you could be a humanitarian, somebody that helps people to stay focused like you were. Like, you've learned to do that. You learned to stay focused on and thriving and learning how to, and you can help others, and you're learning that you are protected. You have protection. So I said there that nothing could shake you now, that your truth, right? Your truth, nothing can shake that. So you're staying focused, and you are protected by a community of people that also have become the butterfly, and they come out of their cocoon and become the butterfly. So this is bringing you a lot of security and peace. That's what I see. And this is bringing changes that are going to make you happy, okay? And for some of you Saggies, this is going to be changes that make you just feel like a kid again, So let's see what your person want to say to you. Can we put them all in there? Oh, no, we're good. We're good. All right, let's see. Saggy wedgies. So, what did I do with the glasses? Oh, they're here on this side now. Oh my gosh, they got feet. They got legs. So, let's see what does Saggy's person want to say to them? Ooh, these cards, they want to say a lot, okay? All right, your person wants to say a lot to you. Man, that's too much. I think for some of you, you might need to get a reading. There's like a lot of cards. I can't take them all. I can't take them all. That's too much. Okay, we're going to put 2 of them back, but we're going to keep all these ones. Okay. So your smile illuminates my soul. It makes me feel whole. There is no part of me that your love cannot fill. From the first moment we met, I am forever grateful. I count my blessings each day. Beloved Jewel. Aw, that's what your person want to say to you, Saggy Wadgies. Says positive and loving thoughts are instrumental in creating positive loving relationship. Fear and doubt only serve to create to create greater uncertainty. Think more about what is right in your relationship and less of what you think is wrong. Hello, time for exploring. Welcome. Nice to see you here. Long time no see. So it says surrender yourself with surround yourself with nature, and you will feel greater sense of well-being. Nature is healing energy and a sense of magical. It will awaken the sensual magic within you. And we have life is a cycle of changes and seasons. Let us become each new season and surrender to the past with grace. Let us remember that nothing is ever lost, for all exists eternally within your heart. All right, who's next? Let's have a sip of coffee. How you been? Are you still doing YouTube? I know it's been a while since I have been in your life. I know. I can't. I've been here so long. I'm starting to be part of the furniture on YouTube, but I don't get paid. So just a dusty furniture. We gotta change that though. Yeah, we're getting there. But we're also working on 2 channels, so I'm not gonna be too hard on myself. I'm working on 2 channels, so all the time, and it's really hard to balance the 2 of them. It's really hard for me. When I'm in one zone, I like to be in that zone. You know what I mean? So it's like when I'm in one energy, I like to be in that energy for a while. All right, let's go to Capricorns. I moved from California to Kentucky almost 2 years ago. Oh, wow. How far away is that from each other? Let's see for Capricorns. What are the messages for Capricorns? What are the messages for Capricorns? Ooh, look, I've never seen this one before. Beauty Way. Look, I've never seen this card before. I don't go through all the cards like all the time, like when I buy cards. I just wait for them to show up in the readings. So, Capricorn, you have beauty is the way. Beauty the way. Beauty the way. And then we have like a dragonfly right there on top of the flower. That's a beautiful flower. And then we have the crow. The crows are very, very... Did you know that crows are actually very intelligent birds? And I wanted to say something about the crows because I found a baby crow the other day. And there was one that was already passed. And there was another one that was left totally alone. And it died. It ended up dying a couple days later too. And it was because they cut the tree down and their nest fell down. So, yeah. So a bunch of crows, baby crows died. So anyways, they're very intelligent. So you got crow. The crow. What else for Capricorn? I just wanted to share that with you guys that we lost some crows here. We got the serpent. We got the crow and the serpent. We'll clarify. Don't get scared. The serpent can say, we were in snake year, like, was it 2 years ago? We were in snake year, right? So, and we got council. And stand still. So this is like reminds me of like meditating and stuff like that. So also this snake and the council here, you could be dealing with a court case for some of you as well. And then we got the crow here, so I feel like everything is going to be clearing up, and there's going to be a beautiful way, you know. That is your first card. So that is a really good start for you, Capricorn. But we're going to clarify what the other beautiful cards. So what is the beauty is the way? What is the beauty way? Beauty way for Capricorn. Your power is beautiful. You have beautiful power. Mm-hmm. You have beautiful power. So beauty is the way, and we also got community. So you could be somebody that could help the community, and you could be somebody that, you know, makes the community beautiful. Maybe you're somebody that sells flowers or creates, you know, beautiful flower or arrangements. You have the power. You have that power. What is the power with the power of beauty? What is the beauty? What is the beauty way in the power for Capricorn? You have a beautiful way of being beautiful and just still in a really beautiful energy, right? So you can be you're very powerful when you're really in your peaceful energy, Capricorns. I feel like you're very powerful when you're in your higher vibrational energy, when you're in your good side. You know, you're a very peaceful, still person, and you have a lot of power of like being beautiful. Changes, there's a lot of changes happening, changes and transformations are happening in your life, Capricorn. Okay, so what is this crow talking about for Capricorn? Maybe things have been still for a while, and you know, maybe things have been still for a while, but you're realizing how powerful, maybe, you know, even two people are, you and someone else, how powerful you are. What is the crow talking about here for Capricorn? Stand still. So the crow is reminding you that like sometimes we just need to be in still moment, and like, you know, you can be beautiful and be in a still moment as well. So there's another standstill. Even when you're in the standstill, you're feeling like you know, there's a standstill or something, like, you know, that's just a that's just the moment when things clear up, when things get, you know, transformed. Those are the times when things are at a standstill. Sometimes things, you know, you don't may not see it happening, but there's a lot of things that are happening that you may not even be seeing, right? The bottom of the deck is you are protection. So that could be happening, you know, you being protected. As nothing, if nothing happens, that means that you're protected. Okay, so that's a good thing. So that crow energy with standstill, if you feel like a standstill, there could be something that's happening behind the scenes that is protecting you. All right, what is this crow doing here with the standstill for Capricorn? I want to get into it for you. Potential. So things sometimes have to, you have to stop and think sometimes. Okay, there could be potential, but you have to stop and think sometimes, and sometimes there could be potential, but other times you need to let it go, because, like, you know, because the crow is about cleaning things up, right? So there's a lot of potential for action in your life, even though nothing's happened for a long time. That was just something was clearing in your life. When nothing happened in your life, that was just something was clearing in your life. All right, Capricorn. So what is the serpent here for? What is the serpent here for Capricorns? What is the serpent is trying to tell us? You're gonna get your fulfillment. Okay, so there could be fulfillment happening for you right now. So so shedding your old skin, like shedding that, you know, like the snake, shedding your own skin. The end of the month, you know, the full moon, giving it all to the moon, giving anything that has made you feel stuck, or, you know what I mean, give it to the moon, and so that there's potential of change and that you can have your fulfillment. What is this fulfillment that you are? Pleasure in a community. Like you may be wanting to enjoy more, more people, more with other people, like being in a community. For some of you, you may even be part of the LGBTQ community. Um, but I feel like there's going to be a lot of fulfillment here, and there's going to be pleasure here, wherever you're going here. And so fulfillment is happening for you in your life, in your community. And maybe you're getting to go somewhere where you really enjoy going. And this is going to bring you a lot of freedom, and you're not going to feel stuck and still, like at a standstill anymore. You're going to feel like things are happening for you finally, right? So what is this counsel here for Capricorns? That's a lot. Okay. We'll take it. We'll just go through it. So there's counsel here, and this, if you maybe talk to someone, to a counsel or somebody here, this is going to help you to be more patient and allow the flow to happen. Allow it to flow naturally. And you're also going to get the enlightenment that you need, like the answers that you're seeking. So maybe ask some questions to somebody professional, right? So a professional counsel. You know, if you're having questions about this reading, you can always send me a message to ask a question, and, you know, pay the 10 to 11 bucks, whatever it is, for the one question. So there's miracles coming. So you're going to be enlightened about the miracles that are happening in your life because you were patient and you went with the flow, and you may ask the questions that needed to be asked. So I got for you, Capricorn, and so you've learned to be more flexible, and this is helping you to really thrive in your life, right? So don't let yourself get down just because nothing's happening at a certain time, because sometimes in the energy, like the season, whatever, is not the right time for certain things, right? So I've learned that too, right? So when there's like, when you're feeling there's a standstill, then just, you know, work on your own energy, work on your own home, work on the things that you have the power to change, like, you know, and you ask the creator, help me to change the things that I can, and help me to accept the things that I cannot change, right? So do your best and let God do the rest, right? That's what we're here for, to do. We're here to do our part, but when we can't, then we don't, right? Well, if you can't, you don't. So let go and let God, like, you know, do your best, let God do the rest. All right. So let's get into your love person's messages for Capricorn. See what your person wants to say to you. Ooh, they just all fell out, and we're gonna shuffle them first. Somebody really wants to say some things, eh, Capricorn? All right, let's see, Capricorns. What does your person want to say to you? What does your person want to say to you? Oh, my belly is growling. I need to eat. Just kidding. All right. It's a beautiful day, and I'm just kidding. Start singing. All right, Capricorns, you are entering a period of positive changes, deep and profound transformations that occur at your deepest level of your being. That is true, because we're in that energy of Sagittarius full moon, and this is once it's a blue moon, so once in a lifetime. Your energy with a renewed passion for life and full of romantic creativity. You stepped away. Yeah, I've done Scorpio. Yeah, Scorpio is just before Capricorns. So the one just before this. So your love person wants to say to you, Capricorn, you have lost sight of what really is important. Remember, it is time, at this time when of life was simpler, and the world seemed like a giant playground, just waiting to be explored. Perhaps it is time to rediscover the world together. Like, be a child again. Be like lighthearted like a child again. And then we have, it is a favorable time for matters of the heart, a time for inspiration and healing. A relationship blooms. Your heart fulfills is your heart-filled separation now manifests into lovingly into reality. Loving into reality. Into your reality. All right, so next we're going to do Aquarius and then Pisces, and then we're done. And I don't have super chat on my channel yet because I need people to watch the videos more. I need to be able to get monetized, and I need like 4,000 views, watch hours. So everybody, put my playlist on, even if you're playing it for your cats, your dogs, whatever. Let them hear the messages. They love it when I talk to them. And yeah, let it play while you go to work, even. Let it play on your TV. It would help me out if you want to help me get monetized and be able to have super chats and have fun. Yeah, do that. Just watch my videos. Lots of them. Watch all of them. Itchy nose, kissful. All right, let's go to Aquarius. Aquarius. All right, let's see, what are the messages for Aquarius? What are the messages for Aquarius? What are the messages for Aquarius from the Shaman Oracles? Aquarius. Aquarius. Messages for Aquarius. Starseed. Okay, you're Starseed, Aquarius. Let's give it away. We got lightning here, and then we got the cards here that are my hands, and one says ancient one, and then one here it says giveaway. Just give it away. You know that song? I got a cough again. Excuse me. You know that song? Who sings that song? Do you know? Time for exploring. Do you know? You know the song that says, just give it away. Just give it away. Anyways, I'm thinking that song right now. I'm maybe channeling somebody that's... anyways, it doesn't like you singing songs, I guess. But yeah. The Starseed, Aquarius. So you're a Starseed. And you're also the Earth Keeper. So you're the keeper of the Earth. You're somebody that is nurturing the Earth and keeping the Earth. You're somebody that's very connected to the moon. And you manifested the moon. You also got Coyote. Coyote, coyote, coyote. Little coyote there. And then we got give it away. So maybe your problems, give it away. Your ancestors saying, give it away. Your problems, give them away. Give them away, okay? So, let's see. What is the Starseed talking about for Aquarius? What is the Starseed? What is the message for the Starseed here? Thriving. You are thriving as a Starseed. So, if you're not thriving yet, you will be. You are a natural Starseed to create, to help people heal, to be an Earth Angel. That is what the Earth Keeper to me is. It's an Earth Angel. So, Aquarius, you are a Earth Angel, okay? You're also a healer. You're a star. You're also a natural healer. Because you are the Aquarius, which is the water bearer. And, yeah, you're going to be thriving as a starseed. You'll reach the top. You may have known it, like, if you're, like, over 45, you may have known for a while that you're a starseed. So let's see, what is Keeper of the Earth here for Aquarius? Keeper of the Earth. Abundance. So yeah, you the way you know, this is a garden here. This is a garden of flowers, and it's abundant. So you're nurturing the earth, and you're like the earth angel that's nurturing the earth, and this is creating a lot of abundance. So why is the moon here for Aquarius? Why is the moon here? From the Oracle Shaman. You have inner peace. Like the moon brings you a lot of inner peace. It's that water, you know, you have that emotion within your chart. You also have air. But you know, I feel like the moon energy, like the moon cycle brings you a lot of peace. Like knowing the moon cycle, learning it, knowing it, and like even the full moon brings you peace. Like you have a lot of inner peace. That means that you have no karma that you know that you're hanging on to, like no past that you're hanging on to. That's good that you have a lot of inner peace when it's like that moon energy here. Let's see, tell me more about the moon energy for you. You take action on the moon. You know, you're not afraid of the moon. You find it very peaceful, the moon, and you also take action on that with your emotions that you're feeling. So that's what I'm seeing here. So you take action with that energy instead of fearing it. So what is the coyote here for Aquarius? What is the coyote here for Aquarius? And you are very abundant and you thriving and you take action. The coyote is the miracles here. So like that also is a sign of 12. The 12th sign, that's the 12 on there. So that reminds me of like coyote is the 12th sign, which just could be Pisces as well. But coyote is somebody who's very clever, you know, wise, clever. So miracles are around the corner, and there's a flow that's happening, you know, a real flow happening in your life, and your dream, you're a delight to people. What is this coyote? Tell me more about coyote for Aquarius. How is this coyote helping you to take action? Action. So we have delight and we have getaway. Get away with the giveaway. Oh, so this is the card that I thought earlier that was on there, right? When I said give it away, when I said getaway, this is the real getaway card. But this is what is on the bottom of your deck as well, is to give it away. So we're going to clarify that. But the coyote here is to be, you know, here to maybe amuse you, to be your delight, you know, to be, you know, just to be there to entertain you. Um, and I said, how's this coyote helping you? Uh, they help you to really have a getaway, relax. So there's somebody here that helps you to have a get to really think about your, like, you know, yourself, and really to create a getaway for yourself. What is this getaway that you're wanting to create for yourself, or that you're being advised to create for yourself? To get away to something that's going to help you a lot with your wisdom, like your emotional wisdom, teach you a lot. Like the getaway that you're going on is going to teach you a lot about different things in your life. It's also the unicorn here, the coyote. Oh, cause like that. So healing chaos, learning a lot of wisdom about healing chaos. This getaway. And what is it that you need to give away, Aquarius? What is it that you need to give away? Red hot chili peppers. Okay, thank you. Always thinking that you always have to control everything. Delegating. So give it away. Give that job to someone else. Just give it away. Just give it away. And then wonder, you know, allow yourself to wonder, you know. Allow yourself to wonder about what will really fulfill you, right? You know, you don't need to always try to make everybody do the right thing. You know what I mean? That's not your job. All right? That's what I got for you, Aquarius. And I feel like you're going to get the illumination about that. Like, you're not everybody's, like, you know, where you have to, like, delegate everybody, you know. All right, let's see what your soulmate want to say to you, and then we're gonna do Pisces. Last but not least. Last but not least. And then I'm gonna go make something for supper. I might come live on my other channel by doing that. I don't know what I'm making yet. Let's see. What does your love person want to say to Aquarius? What does your lover want to say to you? Just soulmate. Oh, that's a lot. Okay, we'll take it though. Okay. We you you lost sight of what really is important? Remember a time when life was simple and the world seemed like a playground just waiting to be explored? Perhaps it's time to rediscover that world together again. Your spiritual awareness is growing, and so too is your sexuality, and your sensuality is heightening. And this has a magical effect on the one that you love. A sacred union is reborn. Love is present in the moment. And then we have, in order to cope with separation from loved ones, we need to realize that spiritually we are always connected to those we love. Neither distance nor time can separate that which is united by love. And then we have, two hearts emerge through exploring of love, unite their creative and unlimited wealth. Together they fulfill their dreams. Beautiful. And one last one at the bottom of the deck. Close your eyes and feel your spiritual connection to everyone and everything, every plant, every person, animal, tree, and the flowers. Feel the ocean, the wind, the sky. All is perfect in harmony. Moved by the one eternal flow of love. All right, one more person that I gotta read for, and that is one more sign, I should say. There could be many people watching that sign. Oh, I do need to make my shout out video, like of the spiritual light workers that has really, brought my spirit up when I'm feeling down, like those days when I just really need to hear something positive. I will be doing a shout out video of those readers and light workers. So keep an eye open for those. And I support them energetically. I can't really support a lot of people financially right now because I am not there yet. All right, let's see. What do we have for Pisces, last but not least? Pisces, last but not least. I got a lot of love to give, but my bank account is still broke. All right, Pisces, we got Ghost Dance. It's your bottom of your deck. Are you doing some Ghost Dance on? Okay. So we got the Serpent. That's your first card. We have the Jaguar. And then we got the Standstill. And then it also looks like the person is meditating. And then we got the Ghost Dance. And then we're gonna clarify. All right, what is the Serpent here? What is the message of the Serpent for Pisces? Take leadership. So that Serpent message here is, the message is saying that you need to take leadership. Be the leader, Go against the grain. Go against what is the, set by people norm, Go against the wind, That is what is I see here for you. You don't need to do what everybody else tells you to do. You have your own mind, you know. Let's see. What is leadership? What do you need to take leadership on? What do you need to take leadership on, Pisces? A getaway? So are you planning a getaway? Are you wanting to go somewhere? To some getaway? A getaway? Something somewhere where there's miracles? Something where you feel magical? What is Jaguar talking about for Pisces? Jaguar. I want that card one to come out. Jaguar is the new beginnings. What's this card? Inner peace. That's your card, Pisces. Is your new beginning, and your inner peace is this Jaguar. Somebody that's noticing you, that are looking back at you, you know. They're looking back at you and realizing that you are their new beginning and you are their inner peace and you are theirs. This is new beginnings for you, Pisces. Inner peace as well. And trust. You're trusting. You're trusting more. What is the standstill that you're feeling? You need to release that. So you need to release, like you gotta stay and you just don't want to, but like it feels like you don't want to stay, but you feel like you have to stay. So release that feeling like there's a standstill, like you can't do anything. Release that way of thinking that you can't do anything. Like, you know, there's a standstill. Like nothing's happening. Don't think like that. Like release that way of thinking, okay? So what is it that you need to release? What is it that you need to release, Pisces? Have the courage to have the changes in your life. So releasing that changes have to happen at a certain time, like releasing the thought of like that you can't change, nothing can change yet. Like be the change that you want to see and have the courage. Have the courage to be the change that you want to see and release the thoughts of like I can't move. I'm stuck. What is this ghost hands talking about for Pisces? My battery's almost dead. I'm gonna have to recharge my phone. The ghost dance is about your success. So so you're so close to success here. That's what it's showing me, that you're really close to success. And just going with the wind, going with the flow. Going with the flow, going with the wind. So rattle. So I see the rattle too. That reminds me of like be like a child, just tap into your child energy and just be the change that makes you happy, right? And you're gonna have success in that. And it's gonna be very delightful for you. Anything else for Pisces? Adventure. And you are very powerful. And sometimes, you got to take the risk to enjoy yourself. You got to take a little bit of risk, right? Just make sure that you purify your thoughts and your energy and have the courage to really allow your emotions to come out and show and just purify them. Let go of things that no longer serve you, right? If you've been dancing around a thought, it's time to take action on that, right? You can't just be the goat, can't just dance around like a goat, or what you really want, right? You got to actually take action and don't be afraid of it. All right, so now we're going to pull some messages from your person. We all have one. We do. We all have one. All right, let's see. What does your soulmate want to say to you, Pisces? Okay. So we have, it is normal to miss someone who is dear to you. But remember, love knows no separation. You may be physically separated, but spiritually you're always united. Those you love are forever present in your heart. And we have, close your eyes and feel the spiritual connection to everything on this planet, every person, every animal, every tree, every flower. Feel the ocean, feel the wind, feel the sky. all that is perfect all in perfect harmony, moved by the eternal flow of love. And then we have, from the physical separation, some relationships may seem less than perfect, yet from the higher perspective, all relationships are sacred, for they each other help us to grow in love and wisdom. We learn from every relationship, whether it was toxic or not, We learn from, those are our lessons. Trust the healing power of love. For it is only through love that happens is possible. Observe all that transpires, but don't get emotionally attached. The storms will clear, and you will be of assistance to someone you love, only if you remain positive. Yeah, we can only be there for someone else if we stay positive, right? Your soulmate love surrounds you this very moment. Stop and feel it unconditional love glowing through the eternal flame of oneness, a spiritual union of two souls, radiating light for the eternal world to feel. And on that note, we are done this reading. And thank you so much for being here, everybody. And if you want a personal reading, please reach out to me and send me the question and send me that donation, the mini donation, and I will get right into details of your reading, of your question. All right. God bless everyone. Have a beautiful day. Peace out. Much love.